Hi there traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency with another video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. A little bit later than usual. I tried to upload it before London Open, but here it is anyhow. Let's take a look at both pairs. Alright, so there is some bearish pressure on the euro dollar as we expected because price was making 5-wave up. We can see that pretty clearly on the hourly chart. This looked like a wave 1, 2, 3 triangle for wave 4. That's typical. A corrective pattern, and then we had a strong break for wave 5. That looks like, to me, a wave A. Down we go for wave B, and up we go for wave C. I think this is something we mentioned in the last video as well. So if we put a fib on the wave A, we're expecting wave B to bounce at any of these fibs, but typically 38, 50, 61.8 fib, specifically the last two, are typical bouncing spots for a wave B if it is an ABC bullish zigzag pattern. So I think that is the case, and we got to bounce at the 50 fib already. I'm just a little bit too late. I wanted to with this video because I wanted to indicate that don't trust this downside because I think it's running into fibs, but we already see the reaction to that with these engulfing twins. So some traders might be already trading these engulfing twins, and that's very fair. I'm not going to trade the euro dollar myself. I am looking for a euro odd setup, the euro versus the Australian dollar to the upside, and I'm waiting for that to emerge, and I'll be trading the euro strength through that pair rather than the euro dollar. But if the euro dollar moves up, I'm expecting the euro odd also to follow along. So that's a specific subsystem I'm using within SWAT. Those trading the euro dollar might want to wait for a break above the 21 EMA and the fractals here, for instance, for a breakout. What could also happen is that you get a break, pull back, and continue, and get a bounce off of the 21 EMA. Those are potential trade ideas, that you can think about as well with the euro dollar upside. But in any case, I think that this could be. It seems likely that this is the start of a wave C. It seems likely that this has completed an A, B, C within the wave B, all right, within the blue B. So I think there's a good chance that this could start bounce off the 50 fibs. So I think this is a good chance that price will break above the 21 EMA and start that wave C in 5 waves. This could be a wave 1, 2, or we already had a wave 1, 2, but I think probably we'll get another wave 1, 2 like this, and then up for a wave 3. Of course, wave 3 should be the most impulsive. If we zoom out to the 4-hour chart, if that is indeed true and we get the A, B, C as I was expecting, I think that the wave C could go up to 118, 118.50, whereas basically a strong resistance zone from the previous top in here, and we could see a reaction there. I'm not sure what reaction. That could either indicate, if it goes sideways, it could indicate more upside. If there's a strong bearish reversal, that could indicate the end of a wave 4. So it's a strong resistance zone and therefore an important bounce or break spot. If it bounces to the downside, then most likely this right here was one leg of the correction. This was the second leg of the correction. We had three waves here, 3 waves here, and we'll get another 3 waves here. All right. So 1, 2, 3 for W, 1, 2, 3 for X, 1, 2, 3 for Y, and that probably completes a bigger 3-wave pattern here for wave 4 if we get a bearish bounce. All right, a lot of corrections, so it might be complicated. I understand that. But if price breaks above this resistance, in that case, we're looking at a bigger bullish correction, and I think the price could, in that case, retrace the entire swing high, swing low from here to here. All right, and we might see price going up to the 38.50, probably into these Fibonacci levels around 120, 121.50. All right, if we get a break above 118.50. So that's it for the euro dollar. If I'm wrong, one more thing though, then we would see a break below this trend line. In that case, that kind of invalidates what I'm looking for, specifically this bottom. Of course, would invalidate the ABC pattern to the upside, and we wouldn't have an ABC zigzag. And something else is going on. I'm not sure what at this point, but we will reanalyze that and see what's going on. But a break above this trend line, of course, this resistance would indicate or confirm what I expect, the upside and the wave C. So we're in a triangle at this moment, and price will have to break above or below that triangle for a breakout. If it breaks below, it invalidates the ABC zigzag that I have in mind. But that is possible. Of course, you never know. But considering current patterns, upside seems more likely. So that's the invalidation level. And if you get a break below that, we might get a continuation down to this bottom. And if that bottom breaks, we might see one more push lower to 114.50. All right, pound dollar. Let's take a look. Basically, I think that there is a chance that price has completed wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that doesn't seem that likely to me because wave 4 is very, very small. That's untypical. Typically, wave 4 is larger, corrective, choppy. So I'm leaning towards a wave 1, 2, 3 completed, and that this is part of a wave 4. Now, if that is true, price should not break below the top of wave 1. So, and it hasn't as yet, and we already saw a bullish bounce just like the euro dollar. Same like with the euro dollar, I wanted to warn our listeners and followers that this downside is not looking, it looks bearish, but it's heading back to support, and indeed we got the bounce. So if we put the fib from here to here, all right, and you can see that here too, price bounced at the wave 4 probably bounced at the 50 fib. This is probably wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right, and if price were to break below this particular top of wave 1, then of course it invalidates the 5 wave that I'm expecting. In that case, it's probably A, B, C, and in that case, if we get good momentum, a flag, I'll be looking for shorts upon the break of that flag. All right, I'll be bearish if we get a break below this this particular top at 130.50. It will also, in that case, probably break below this support trend line. Now, it already has broken above this resistance trend line. That's what I wanted to warn for. So yes, wave 5 could happen right here. And as long as it stays above this support level, there's that good chance that it can move up to the minus 272 target or the minus 61.8 target and complete that wave 5 of a bigger wave A, I think. Regarding the 4-hour chart, let's renew this template after all these drawings, and it seems to me still likely that this is ABC, ABC, and then we're going to get an ABC. So from this point of view, ABC, ABC, A will probably end up somewhere here at the Fibonacci target. We might get a wave B and then a wave C. That wave B could go, for instance, to the head and shoulders pattern, the inverted head and shoulders pattern here that could emerge if we get a move up, a 3-wave down, and then a bounce at that, roughly at that same level, and then we could see that wave C start. All right, so something, this is what I'm expecting at this moment, is the path of least resistance. Now, of course, as we get new information, I might change that, and it might be updated, and we'll have a new video on Thursday, and then again on the weekend. But for the moment, this seems the most likely, and I think that we should see this breakout to the R1 roughly, maybe a little bit shy of that, because we have some fib targets here, then 3 waves down, and then another 5 waves up. Pretty much similar as the euro dollar, except of course if price were to show strong momentum here, break through this level, then make a bear flag, obviously throw all of that through the window, and we're looking for a bearish continuation in my view in that case. All right, that was the update for today. Thanks for joining, and appreciate all of your likes. Great to see those, and more free analysis of course you can find at elitecurrency.com. Wish you all great trading. Cheers.